Hello, hello, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the hearts. So we'll get started when you're ready. Today we'll start a little different down on the floor. So grab something comfortable to sit on and support yourself any way you need. So if it's helpful to have something under the legs, you could use more blankets or a couple of blocks. And even though we're starting sitting, we'll do the same thing. Let the body move however it wants to. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth a few times. Let's take a moment, just settle the shoulders down the back. Look for the upward pull through the crown. Feel all the parts of the body touching the earth. Inviting ourselves to relax into the here and now. Keeping this sense of presence, let's start to just slowly, or not so slowly, whatever you like, turn the head side to side. The next time we come to center, drop the chin. Roll one ear to one shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, the other ear to the other shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Let's continue with these half circles. Next time we have an ear to shoulder, let's pause. The arm, the same side that the ear is towards, comes over to the side of the head, and we just rest the hand. So we're not pushing, just resting the head. The opposite arm reaches out like we want to touch the wall or whatever's across the room. So reach, reach, reach. We'll take a few breaths. And with an exhale, release the hands, chin to chest. Make our way over to the other side. And same thing. So both shoulders relaxing down as much as they can. Hand comes to the side of the head, just resting, no pressure. We reach the other arm out like we want to touch whatever's across the room. Reach, reach, reach. Okay, come back when you're ready, chin to chest. Then we'll inhale the head up, leading with the chin. Exhale down just a few times. Next time chin comes to chest, let's inhale the head to center. One more. We usually do this at the end, but we'll do it now. Hand on knee, hand on top of knee. Inhale the head towards the knees. Exhale, look over the shoulder. Let's go with our breath. Come back to center. Take a breath or two. Other side. Hand on knee, hand on top of the hand. Inhale. Exhale over the shoulder. Okay, come back to center. Let's give the thighs a little rub. Then we'll release the legs. Give the knees a little massage. Both directions. Backs of the knees. All right, we'll bring the hands behind us. Make sure you're sitting on something that has a little room to it. So if you're on blocks, you might want to come off of blocks. The blanket should be okay. We'll just toss the legs side to side and then go ahead and throw out the arm. If you have lots of room, you can just throw the arm. If you might hit something, then you make it more of a controlled movement. Maybe look at the hands. Breathe through it any way you like. Okay, let's land. So we land on one side. The foot and the knee kind of close to each other. But the most important thing is that we're comfortable where we are. We'll start hands either side of the front knee. We can kind of pull the back hip towards the front knee. Let's just take a few breaths here. Find something to relax. Okay, we'll see about adding a forward bend. So we want to look the same direction as the knee or away from the feet, lower, come back up. So we'll turn the head away, come down. We can bring the head back to center, come up. might like to inhale as we come up, exhale as we go down. Okay, now we'll come down and just rest into the position. So we can use blankets or a block for the head, or if it's comfortable, the hands. You can rest the forehead, or you could rest the cheek looking in the same direction we were lowering. At least 5 breaths, and we'll just relax, let the breath go wherever it needs to. Okay, with the next inhalation, lift the head. Now, we can stay low if that feels good on the forearms, or we can be higher up on the hands. That back leg, let's see if we can lift and lower. It might just be a little movement, or depending how you're feeling today, maybe it'll be a bigger movement. All right, let's climb back up. And again, we'll just toss side to side a few times. And then land on the other side. So we start hands either side of the knee, the legs, knee, and foot somewhat lining up. Let's take a few breaths here before we add anything. So let's add the forward bends, looking away from the feet. So we inhale, turn the head, exhale, lower, bring the head back to center, come back up. So let's go at our own pace. Okay, next time we come down, we'll just rest. So make a support for your head. Get as comfortable as you can. And just let the breath go where it wants to. All right, climb up when you're ready. You can come back to the hands or stay on the forearms. Back leg, let's see if it can lift and lower. Okay, we'll come out of it. Let's make our way back to center. We can bring the soles of the feet together and just give ourselves a quick foot massage. Breathing into the hips. Last part here. Let's see if we can open our feet like a book. And notice what's happening in the hips as we open up our feet. Maybe we can feel the hips opening up a little more too. If you want, you could add a slight forward tilt. We'll just take a few breaths. Breathing deep, 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 imagining breathing into the hips. Okay, when you're ready, bring the knees together. Let's make our way to all fours. We can move whatever we were sitting on. If it was a blanket and you like extra padding under the knees, you can always leave it under the knees. Let's start with just a few cat cows. Inhaling up, exhaling, rounding. Go with your breath. Okay, next time we come to center, let's shift back towards a child's pose. Stretch the arms out in front, and we'll just shift forward and back. So inhale, coming forward, exhale, coming back. And we'll go with our breath. Okay, let's start to make it a circular movement. So we can inhale as we circle forward, exhale as we circle back. We might need to tuck the knees in a little because they'll splay on their own. Relax into it. Let's change direction. Okay, come back either child's pose or a down dog if you prefer. Long deep breaths. Okay, from down dog or all fours, let's extend a leg. Exhale the foot towards the hands. Back foot comes down. Coming up for a warrior one. So bend the front knee. Point the hips in the same direction. Strengthen through the back leg. We'll take a couple breaths just to get solid through the legs. And when you feel ready, let's reach for the sky. So we reach one arm and then the other. Okay, once you're happy with the reaching, relax the arms, straighten the front leg. We'll go into pyramid. I should have mentioned before, you might want your blocks either side. Let's start by opening up through the heart. Take a nice inhale. And when you're ready from the hips, start to tilt. Let's take our time. Maybe the back can get parallel to the earth, maybe not. If you're close enough and you have blocks, you can put hands on blocks. If not, you can use your own leg. And you might be higher up, so whatever angle we're at for today is fine. If you're very comfortable and you want to keep going, think of the belly towards the thigh. Each inhale, the spine lengthens. Each exhale, we can kind of just sink into the posture. Okay, we'll transition into Warrior 3 prep. So let's lift the head, bend the front knee, walk the hands forward, take the blocks if you have them, make a tripod, shift the weight, lift the back leg, take a few breaths here. And then if it's comfortable, we can add a rotation. So lifting the arm the same side as the standing leg. A few more breaths. Okay, the hands comes down, bend the front knee, bring the toes down behind, back up the foot. A little awkward transition, bring the knee down. And if it's comfortable, let's come up. A couple breaths here. Okay, when you're ready, hands come down. Step back to a plank. Take a breath or two. Lower knees, chest, chin. Flatten the feet. Let's do some cobras. Tuck the elbows in. Inhale up. Exhale down. Go at your own pace. Okay, child's pose or down dog. About 5 breaths before the other side. So from down dog or all fours, inhale, extend the other leg. Exhale towards the hands, back foot comes down. We come up and settle into our warrior one. So get into those legs. Front leg is bent. Find what feels good. Back leg nice and strong. Both legs nice and strong. Keeping the legs steady, let's reach for the sky. Okay, bring the hands down to the waist. Lengthen the front leg. When you're ready, open up through the chest. Nice inhale. With the exhale, tilt from those hips. Let's take our time. Maybe bringing the hands to the blocks if you have them, or the leg, or just keep them on the hips. And respect the differences between the two sides of the body. So it might go lower on one side than the other side. That's fine. Make sure you're comfortable wherever you are because we are taking about 10 breaths. Okay. Let's lift up the head, bend the front knee, walk the hands forward, take the blocks if you're using them. Shift the weight, lift that back leg. Take a few breaths here. And then if you like, we can add the rotation, lifting up the arms, same side as the standing leg. Okay, bring the hand down. Bend the front knee. Bring the toes back behind. Might need to back up the foot a little bit. Knee comes down. If it works in your body, arms come up, torso comes up. Okay, with an exhale, hands come down. Step back to a plank. Take a breath or two. Lower knees, chest, chin. Flatten the feet. This time for the cobras, let's do the wide version. So open up the hands. And then same thing, up, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Okay, come down. Let's pull one knee out to the side. We'll do our best to make it 90 degrees. And we have options here. We can rest the head on the hands, or we can go into the Sphinx, coming up on the forearms. So just see what's better for you today. And if you choose to be in the Sphinx and then it gets uncomfortable, just rest the head. So we're aiming like 7, maybe 10 breaths. So get as comfortable as you can. Breathe into those hips. Last few breaths here. If you like, the bent leg, you could see if it could lift and lower. Okay, come out of it. Let's take a little rest before the other side. So we'll turn the toes towards one another. Just rest the head, breathe with the belly. We can even exaggerate the belly breath so we can really feel the belly pressing into the earth and then just let ourselves melt into the earth. Okay, as you feel ready, let's go to the other side. So lengthen out the legs. Other leg comes out 90 degrees. We can keep resting the head on the hands or make our way into the Sphinx. Just make sure you're comfortable enough wherever you are. And let's breathe. Last couple breaths. If you like, we can lift and lower the bent leg. Okay, bring that leg back. Let's make our way to child's pose. Or if you prefer to do a down dog, that works too. Wherever you are, just make sure it's comfortable and well supported. And let's imagine breathing into the pelvis, exhaling out the back ribs. Okay, as you feel ready, gently come out of it. It's a good time to add more clothing to get anything you might need for Shavasana ready. Once you've done whatever you want to do, we can come to sitting, the legs extended, and just rotate those ankles. Change direction. Come back to center. We'll rotate in and out, moving from the hips. Okay, line the feet up with the hips, point and flex. Okay, we'll end on flexed. Sit up as tall as we can. Remember, you can always sit on something. Let's get ready for our twist. So we'll bend one leg, put it inside or outside. Interlace below the knee, long spine, long deep breaths. Settle the shoulders down. Lift up through the crown. Take it into the twist, twisting towards the bent leg. Come back to center when you're ready. Release the leg. Take a breath or two. Other side. Bend. See where you want to go. Interlace. Long, deep breaths. Relax the shoulders. Lift up through the crown. Breathe with the belly. Take it into the twist. Come back when you're ready. Okay, let's make our way down onto the back. Just really quick, we'll just do a few pelvic lifts. So the feet wherever they want to be. We'll inhale the pelvis up, maybe the arms too. Exhale, pelvis down, arms down if you're using the arms. So just do a few. Last couple. Next time we come up, let's hold a couple breaths. And with an exhale, come on down. Knees to chest. Any version of twist that you like. Okay, when you're ready, let's settle ourselves into relaxation. If there's anything else the body wants to do, of course, give yourself that opportunity. As always, you can have the legs extended or knees bent, leaning one into the other. Or if you have props you want to use, go right ahead. Tuck the chin in. Let's give ourselves permission to relax. Okay. Let's very, 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 very gently start to wake the body mind, inviting movement once it feels good. Give ourselves a full body stretch. And once nice and stretched, knees to chest. Take a few breaths. Let's rock side to side. And all the way to one side. With the strength of the arms, press up and make our way into any comfortable seated position. Let's close our practice with a heart hug. So taking your right hand underneath your left armpit, so your hand next to your heart. The left hand can come somewhere on the upper right arm. Let's relax into our own embrace. Both giving and receiving this hug. At the same time, if there's anything we'd like to silently say to ourselves, now's a good time. It's also a good time to listen. Listening to the sound of the breath. Listening for any messages from the heart. Okay, let's close our practice. We can bring the hands to the earth. Take the time to acknowledge, honor the light, love, wisdom within ourselves, within each other, and within all. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. I hope you've had a good practice. As always, feel free to let me know. And I'll see you back here on YouTube on Friday. And before that, we have our Thursday Google Meet class. Thank you so much for being here and see you soon. Take care.